Hi everyone, welcome to the Sew Essential vlog. I'm Lucy and I'm here today with a really exciting new pattern release. So it's the McCall's new issue with their spring and summer designs. I think there might be like one of the late winter designs because we had a really big influx of McCall's patterns all at the same time. But yeah, it's super exciting. I really love these vlogs where I have some pattern release vlogs where I'm like, oh okay, these are nice, and I pick out my favourites. But this one I was like, oh my god, there's so many that I like. There's so many to choose from. As always, all of the patterns I mentioned will be linked and you'll find the links to them below. You'll find the full range on our website. You can go to the link to our website below, and also if you just go to Sewing Patterns by Brand McCall's new season, you'll find them all in one place there, which just makes your life really easy. Obviously you can get all of the fabrics and everything else you need on the website as well, so links to everything you need to make your sewing dreams come true are below. But let's get started. So the first pattern I've picked is McCall's 8040. So this is a fantastic blouse pattern in my humble opinion. It's a v-neck blouse, love me a v-neck, can't beat them. Button down, it's got princess seams, so nice for a nice fit, and then it's got these lovely puff sleeve options, short or long, and there's different length variations as well. So there's like a slightly shorter length sleeve and then a full length sleeve with little cuffs on them. Oh, just love it, think it's great. Think it would go with so many different things in my spring wardrobe. I know you all love separates as well, so yeah, real winner. And we've got loads of really nice shirting fabrics. We've got like a nice pink one with a white spot, lots of stripy ones. Denims also would be suitable, but the one I chose was this gorgeous lemon and white stripe, which I just think is so fresh and lovely for spring summer, and would just look really classic with a pair of simple jeans and some pumps. You know, you could just throw on that blouse and feel very put together, I'm sure, and skip into spring. The next pattern I chose is McCall's 8031, which is a casual shirt dress. It's got 3 different sleeve lengths. It's got a button down front, a back yoke, so you've got like a little yoke detail across the back of your shoulders, side seam pockets, which everybody loves a bit of a pocket, don't they? I know. And then a tie belt, and then there's options for patch pockets on the front of the shirt dress as well, for that sort of nod to that utility sort of look, I suppose. There's also an option for a shirt tail hemline, so where you've got, you know, like on shirts the hem goes like that, you have like a slit up the side and it goes like that, curves round. You've got an option for that as well. So I think you can have a lot of fun with this pattern, and I really like the view on the front of the pattern packet. I just think it's really modern, classic, simple. She's got the sleeves rolled up, which I really like, and I think yeah, it's just very now. And in fact, I have been dreaming of a shirt dress just like this pattern, and the idea I had was to make a blue and white polka dot one. There's loads and loads of polka dots in the shops again this year, yay, because I just really like them, and I just think I am a massive floral lover, as you can tell, but I do love me a polka dot, something a bit different. And we've just got this classic navy and white polka dot here, which does conjure up, you know, I think the fun thing about this pattern is I love a classic navy polka dot. However, I wanted something that was going to look a bit more modern and a bit more edgy, so I think it needed to be combined with the right sort of shirt dress, and I think this just absolutely ticks the boxes for me. I've been on a couple of my favourite websites. I think I went on Topshop, and there was one other website that are very much like on trend shops, and they had similar sort of casual style shirt dresses made up in the polka dots, and then you could team that with some really nice super bright white trainers, which are very in again this year, which I'm very pleased about. Just bought myself a pair of those ready for spring, and then a leather or a denim jacket, and I think it would look edgy and modern and on trend, like for that, and it's sort of like a modern take on that classic polka dot, so you're just winning all round really with that combo. But yeah, you can use crepes, cotton blends, linen, satins, anything like that with that pattern. The next pattern I chose is McCall's 8042. So this is a peasant blouse. I mean, we all know this whole peasant vibe has been on the scene for the last couple of seasons. Looks like it's here to stay. The Wilder gown's been massively popular. That is that whole sort of vibe. And this blouse is very in keeping with that. So it's loose fitting. It's got a gathered drawstring neck top, and then it's got a sleeve ruffle with sleeve elastic, with an elastic hem, sorry. There's an option for long sleeves or a short sleeve, and there's an option that's got a seam across the sleeve there, and then it looks like the bottom half of the sleeve sort of billows out slightly, so a little bit of volume in those sleeves there. I just think this is a great pattern. I think it'd be really easy to make, super easy to wear. I think it would again look really on trend, but just be so easy to wear. And the fabric I chose for this one is this Liza fabric, which is a John Caldor. We do it in 2 colourways. It's a lovely lightweight fabric for a top. It's a polyester of some description. All the details about these fabrics are on the website if you want more info, so get on and have a look on there. But I think this would be ideal for that top, and then you could just pair it with some jeans and some nice chunky block heel sandals perhaps, for that modern on-trend peasant vibe. So yeah, that was my next pattern that I chose. I think I just want to make all of these. It was really hard choosing them because there's so many more alike as well. The next one is McCall's 8035. So again, literally my heart is skipping a beat over some of these patterns. This is just such a lovely dress. Again, sort of nodding towards that whole peasant vibe. So there's a nice V-neck version that's a maxi skirt with a slit at the side, and then there's options so it's a maxi neck, V-neck with a wrap front bodice, elastic raised waist, and then tulip and elastic hem puff sleeve. So yeah, it's got those nice puff sleeves again, and on the pattern packet they've made that up in what looks like a nice cotton gauze, which would be super cool, perfect for holidays, maybe as like a poolside throw on. I've got like a maxi dress a bit like this that I wear around the pool, but then also there's options for knee length. It looks like a knee length dress, which are just making all my dreams of peasant dresses come true, because version A has got like that elasticated waist and then a little ruffle around the waist, which probably, and then the tulip sleeves, which probably isn't the version I'd make, but version B, oh god, I need it in my wardrobe like yesterday, because it's got this wrap over front, elasticated waist. Then it's got a skirt which looks like it would go to about the knee with a ruffle panel around the bottom, and then it's got the sleeves again that have got that volume at the bottom. It looks like an elasticated hem on those puff sleeves. Oh, it's just so on trend, and I think it would look really lovely made up in a dark floral, which would be a great way to carry you through from winter to spring. So this is a viscose fabric. It's a dark floral, and yeah, I would make view B in that, and I think it would just be so pretty. And again, I'd pair it with those bright white trainers and a denim jacket or a leather jacket to give it that really up-to-date look. And then the next pattern I chose was McCall's 8045. So these are some nice fitted trousers. So they've got a narrow leg, front and back yokes, so there's like a little panel at the front there and at the back for an interesting little bit of detail. It's got they're buttoned down on the front, and then it's got side front pockets, so yeah, they come in just on the sides there, just on the hips. There is a seam line down the middle of the trousers as well. My top tip for that would just be to check those seam lines are in the right place before you make them, because especially if they're on the back as well, can be quite unflattering if they're not quite in the right place. So I'd just check and measure the pattern pieces before I made these up. But again, I just think these are ultra modern, bang on trend. They remind me of a pair of trousers that's been a really popular pattern, and yeah, you can make these in denim, twill, linen or chino type fabric. So the fabric I chose was our Marmaris cotton sateen fabric, which is a John Caldor, and I just chose this classic chino beige colour because I thought that would work really well to create yourself a really nice classic pair of trousers that would be easy to wear and go with lots of different things. I did also think these trousers could look really good potentially with the tops that I've mentioned, so the Marmaris fabric does come in other colours as well if you wanted to make them in an alternative colour. There's a nice navy which I know would be a sort of classic wardrobe staple for a lot of people. So yeah, that's the trousers, which I think just look absolutely fab, and on the packet I think they've styled them brilliantly, just paired with a simple t-shirt tucked in, and I think yeah, very, very now. The next pattern I chose was 8005. So this is one of the old style patterns. So I think this was like the tail end of the winter season for McCall's. However, totally will do for spring and summer as well. And it's a midi length skirt. There's options for a panelled skirt, so it's got several panels. It's quite a full skirt as well, like a flared skirt. And then there's options for a knot and a tie on the front. Now, the reason I was drawn to this is I've had these dreams going around my head of a midi length sort of flared skirt in one of our gorgeous liquid satin fabrics, and that would be ideal for this because they suggest you make it with double georgette, crepe, challis, rayon, those sorts of fabrics. So this would be absolutely ideal. Now, I brought this colour upstairs because it was easier to carry, but the colour I've got in mind for my skirt that I want to make is, it's like an emerald or jade green. But you can see there's the really super shiny side there, but then the matte side has also got a lovely sort of really subtle sheen to it as well. And yeah, my idea is to make that sort of skirt up in the emerald or jade green, and then pair it with like a halter neck top that's cut away at the armholes in probably white, and then high hit strappy sandals. I've got a little trip booked for to go to Lake Garda for my 10-year wedding anniversary, so I need a few special things to wear in the evening while I'm there. So I think that's one of the plans that's hopefully going to come to life, ready for that trip. And then the last pattern I wanted to share with you is McCall's 8033, which is again like totally hitting that peasant prairie vibe that's been around the last few seasons. But what I really like about this pattern is a lot of the peasant dresses are empire line, and then they sort of drop and they're quite full and voluminous, and I've been a little bit nervous about going for that look myself. Loads of people have done it and loads of people look absolutely fantastic in it, but being someone who generally wears something that's fitted on one area of the body, I don't know, I just haven't quite been brave enough to take the plunge yet with that. But McCall's 8033, what I really like is it has got a fitted waist, or I think it says semi-fitted bodice. But it's got waist darts. It definitely is a lot more fitted in the bodice area, and then it's got this sort of maxi skirt with the tiers and the ruffles on the bottom. So I think if you're somebody who just likes a little bit more shape to your garments, but you do want to do that whole beautiful peasant hippie sort of vibe that's been around, this is a great way to do it, and I'm so excited about this dress. I think I'll be making this one up myself. There's different options with the sleeves. Again, there's either a short sleeve or a long sleeve. They've got an elasticated hem. There's options to use like contrasting panels with lace and stuff like that if you want to. The fabric I chose for this one was our Hermione fabric, which is a John Caldor. It's a polyester. And I just thought this dark floral, again, you know, would take you through seamlessly from winter to spring. So yeah, I think that would work really, really well. I was watching, I was looking at some vlogs and getting some inspiration the other night, and very much the dark florals are still around again, but I just love this bright red on this Hermione fabric as well. So yeah, so that is the whirlwind tour of the amazing new McCall's release that's on our website. We love seeing what you've made as well, guys. So if you do make something with some of our patterns and fabrics, remember to use the hashtag #SewEssential so we can find it, because we will share your makes on our Instagram grid as well. So yeah, just a little note about that. As I mentioned at the start of the video, everything I've talked about today is all available on our site. The link to our site is below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.